You're standing in the check-in queue or at the gate, humidity on the back of your neck, the beep of a luggage scale, and the tinny call for Group 3 boarding, and your passport and a roll of cash are still inside the suitcase you just checked. You can feel your stomach drop. That jolt is the exact moment people decide, I should have kept this on me. I'll speak directly to you. This short list and the small routine.
If your flight happens to be canceled or delayed, Compensair will help you get compensation for the inconvenience and get your money back without wasting time on red tape. Get a refund for your canceled flight right
As I teach will keep you from that sinking feeling. Start with a quick sensory checklist before you leave home. Lay your travel documents on the table. Passport, boarding pass. Digital is fine, but have a paper backup if you're nervous. 1 or 2 credit/debit cards, a small fold of local cash for the airport, and any prescription medication you need for the flight. Put the most critical items, passport, primary card, and medication, into a dedicated zipped pocket of your carry-on or a neck pouch you'll wear through the airport. Put secondary cards and a backup cash stash into a different pocket or a concealed wallet in your main bag. Keep bulky jewelry at home or in your carry-on in a soft pouch. Never put irreplaceable jewelry in checked luggage.
How to check these at home. Take photos, front and back, of your passport and the inside of your wallet. Save them to an encrypted folder or an offline photo album on your phone, and email one copy to a trusted contact. Put emergency contact numbers and the numbers on the back of your credit cards somewhere separate from the cards themselves. Confirm bank international use and card unlocking rules before you go. A quick call to your bank removes one big source of panic overseas. If you're traveling with electronics like a laptop or a camera, put them in an easy-access sleeve near the top of the carry-on so you can remove them quickly at security. At the airport, use a sequence: documents and phone in the outer pocket, liquids and laptop in the screening bin, and a lightweight neck wallet or zipped internal pocket for cash and the primary card. When you sit down at the gate, remove your passport only when you need it and slide it back into the inner pocket immediately. Avoid fumbling with small change or loose items on the seat or floor. Thieves and distracted pickpockets look for movement and open bags. Why do these rules exist? Think of your carry-on like a small safe that you carry on a leash. Airline and TSA rules are designed to reduce the number of times you remove that safe in public. Every time you pull out a passport, wallet, or phone, you increase the chance of misplacing it or having it taken. The airport is busy with multiple handoffs, security lines, passport control, boarding gates, and each handoff is a potential leak. Treating your carry-on like a leashed safe simplifies those handoffs. The real-world cost of getting this wrong varies. If your passport goes missing abroad, the minimum pain is a few hours at the consulate. The maximum, if you've also lost all your payment options and ID, can be a $200, $600 expedited passport replacement fee, plus an emergency travel loan, flight rebooking, and several days lost on your itinerary. Losing a primary credit card often means time on the phone and possible fraud. Banks usually reverse fraud charges, but you may be left without access to funds for several days, costing $100, $500 in emergency cash advances and replacement fees depending on your bank. Theft of electronics can be several hundred to several $1,000s and often requires police reports and insurance claims. Practical concrete packing plan. Cheapest, safest, most practical solution. 1. Primary layer on your person. A slim neck pouch or inside the shirt money belt with your passport, one primary card, and a small folded amount of cash to cover immediate needs. Wear this under your shirt or inside your jacket in transit. It's low cost, most neck pouches or money belts are $10, $40, and keeps the essentials with you even if you check your main bag. 2. Secondary layer, carry-on zipped pocket. One backup card, a second fold of cash in a different currency if you're going abroad, prescription meds, and a photocopy of your passport. This is your contingency if something goes wrong with the primary layer. 3. Electronics and high-value items. Camera, phone, laptop. Keep these in the carry-on, accessible for security but zipped and cushioned. Use a short cable lock or a small luggage strap for the laptop compartment if you'll leave the bag briefly. 4. Split and minimize. Never carry all cash or all cards in one place.
A useful rule of thumb is 2 by 2. 2 cards, 2 cash stashes, 2 locations. That way, if one pocket is lost or stolen, you still have access to funds and ID. 5. Keep jewelry and sentimental items in your carry-on in a small, soft pouch. Do not check them. For light chains, place them in socks or a small ziplock inside the carry-on to avoid tangling and visibility. Security screening tips. Liquids rule still applies. Only liquids in a quart bag and 100 milliliters limits. If you must access medication or baby formula at security, declare it and carry the prescription or a doctor's note. Use a carry-on that opens flat and place electronics in an easy-to-remove sleeve. Gently but confidently place bins on the belt. Delay in retrieving your items creates a pile-up that increases the chance of someone grabbing the wrong bag. Now a brief, practical analogy. Imagine you're walking across a crowded market with a waist wallet versus a backpack with a loose zipper. The waist wallet is not flashy, it's close to your body, and you notice if someone tugs. The backpack is easier to open and looks like it can hold lots of valuables. It's the tempting option for a thief.
Airports are the same. Keep small, close, and hidden what you can, and put bulk things where they belong. Common edge cases and exact risks. If you check a bag with your only passport and that bag is delayed or lost, you're at risk of missing your connection and incurring rebooking fees. Many airlines charge change or reissue fees for missed flights. These can range from $75 for low-cost carriers to several hundred for international full-service fares. You may also pay fare difference on a new ticket. Replacing a passport abroad can cost between $75 and $300 for the document, plus expedited processing fees and travel costs to the nearest consulate. If a bank card is stolen, fraud reversal is common, but you'll still need temporary access to funds. Expect to pay an emergency cash advance fee of 2.5% or a bank transfer fee. Cheapest proactive buys. Simple RFID blocking neck pouch, $12, $30. A soft padded carry-on with a top access pocket for documents, $40, $120, and a $20 TSA-approved cable lock. These are tiny costs compared with a lost passport or stolen phone.
One specific hidden fee or misleading claim to watch for.
Some low-cost airlines and booking sites advertise free carry-on, then charge extra for anything larger than a small personal item or for guaranteed overhead bin space. You'll see a branded carry-on included line during the search, but it often applies only to the smallest bag. The full-size carry-on is an add-on at checkout. To refuse this upsell, measure your bag to the airline's tiny personal item dimensions and use a soft bag that fits under the seat. If the airline tries to force a gate check and charges priority to avoid it, refuse the paid upgrade. Either accept the gate check, it's free, or argue calmly with customer service, referencing the fare terms you bought. Another misleading claim: we'll hold your items at security or at the gate. If someone offers to watch your bag while you step away, decline unless it's a uniformed employee and they sign a claim tag. The cheapest safeguard is to carry what you need and use the plane's overhead properly. Digital safety. Enable two-factor authentication for your banking apps. Use a travel notification with your bank, but avoid posting public travel details on social media while en route. And keep a power bank and charging cable handy so you don't get stranded without phone access. If your phone dies and you need to call the bank, that's one more opportunity for delay and missed connections. When to use a hotel safe. If you're staying in a destination more than 48.72 hours and you have a significant amount of cash or multiple spare cards, store them in the hotel safe. Don't put your passport in a hotel safe unless you have a photocopy on you and you're comfortable accessing that safe. Consulates often require the original passport for emergency travel documents. How to refuse a bad offer at the airport. Be firm and polite. If a gate agent asks you to pay for overhead bin space, say, "I purchased a fare that includes a carry-on size item. Please check the baggage allowance on my booking." If you're charged at check-in for something that wasn't clear online, ask to speak to a supervisor and request a printed policy. Most agents will correct an error rather than escalate. Keep calm and have your booking reference ready.
Many useful links can be found in the description. Final checklist before you leave for the airport. Passport and visa, top layer, on person. Primary card and small cash, on person. Backup card and backup cash, carry-on. Meds and electronics, carry-on. And a soft pouch with jewelry and sentimental items, carry-on. Take photos of everything, notify your bank, and wear the neck pouch through crowded spaces. If you follow these small, repeatable routines, you've dramatically reduced the chance of losing money or having your trip ruined by an easy mistake. The upfront time is 5 minutes. The payoff is peace of mind and a real reduction in replacement costs and delays. If something does go wrong, act fast. Contact the bank, file a police report, go to your embassy or consulate for passport help, and call your travel insurer if you have coverage. If this helped, please subscribe and like. I post short, practical guides like this that reduce travel stress and keep you moving. Safe travels.